There is a silent crisis in the world today. Not a loud one. Not one that trends on social media. But one that destroys families, purpose, and destiny quietly. The crisis is the absence of godly men. Men who stand when it's hard. Men who choose righteousness when nobody is watching. Men who lead with character, not ego. Men who fear God more than they fear people. If you are watching this, it's not by accident. You were called to be different. You were called to be stronger than your excuses. You were called to rise above weakness, confusion, and compromise. You were called to be a godly man. Being a godly man is not about perfection. It is about direction. It is not about pretending to be holy. It is about pursuing holiness daily, even when you fail. A godly man does not drift through life. He lives intentionally. He understands that strength without discipline is dangerous, and faith without action is dead. Let's talk about what it truly means to be a godly man in a broken world. A godly man starts with fear of God. Not fear like terror, but reverence, respect, awareness that God sees everything. A man who fears God does not need to be watched. He does not need applause. He does not need validation. His integrity is internal. When temptation shows up, he remembers who he belongs to. When pressure increases, he remembers who he serves. When pride whispers, he humbles himself. A godly man understands that character is who you are when nobody is clapping. If you want to be a godly man, you must master self-control. You cannot claim spiritual strength while being a slave to your desires. You cannot lead others if you cannot lead yourself. A godly man controls his eyes, controls his mouth, controls his anger, controls his habits. He does not let lust dictate his decisions. He does not let anger ruin his future. He does not let laziness steal his calling. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is protection. Every time you say no to the wrong thing, you are saying yes to the right future. A godly man values discipline over comfort. Comfort weakens men. Ease creates entitlement. But discipline builds authority. A godly man wakes up even when his body wants to sleep. He works even when motivation disappears. He prays even when he feels empty. He understands that feelings come and go, but principles keep you standing. You don't become a godly man by accident. You become one by daily decisions. A godly man is a man of prayer. Prayer is not a last resort. It is a lifestyle. A man who prays is never weak. He is connected to power greater than himself. Prayer sharpens your discernment. Prayer strengthens your spirit. Prayer keeps you aligned when life tries to pull you off course. A godly man does not pray only when things are bad. He prays when things are good. He prays when he is confused. He prays when he is grateful. He prays when nobody sees. Prayer builds intimacy with God. And intimacy produces authority. A godly man is rooted in the Word. You cannot live right if you don't think right. And you cannot think right without truth. The Word of God is not optional. It is essential. It corrects you. It guides you. It strengthens you. It exposes what needs to change. A godly man does not argue with truth. He submits to it. Even when the truth is uncomfortable. Even when it challenges his lifestyle. Even when it demands sacrifice. Because a godly man values obedience over popularity. A godly man is responsible. He does not blame society. He does not blame his past. He does not blame people. He takes ownership. If he fails, he learns. If he falls, he gets back up. If he is wrong, he repents. A godly man understands that excuses delay growth. Responsibility is a sign of maturity. And maturity is attractive. A godly man provides. Not just financially, but emotionally, spiritually, mentally. He protects what God entrusts to him. He leads with wisdom. He loves with patience. He understands that leadership is service, not control. A godly man does not dominate. He serves. A godly man honors women. He does not objectify them. He does not manipulate them. He does not disrespect them. He treats women as daughters of God, not tools for pleasure. His purity is power. His restraint is strength. In a world that celebrates lust, a godly man chooses holiness. A godly man is strong, but gentle. He can fight, but he chooses peace. He can dominate, but he chooses humility. Strength without humility is arrogance. Humility without strength is weakness. A godly man balances both. He stands firm in truth. He refuses compromise. He does not bend under pressure. But he also forgives. He shows grace. He leads with love. A godly man understands purpose. He knows his life is bigger than himself. He knows he was created for impact. He does not waste time on meaningless distractions. He does not chase empty validation. He asks deeper questions. Why am I here? What am I called to build? Who am I meant to serve? Purpose gives pain meaning. Purpose gives discipline direction. A godly man endures hardship. He does not quit when things get difficult. He does not abandon faith when prayers take time. He understands that God develops men in hidden places. Strength is built in silence. Faith is tested in waiting. Character is forged in trials. A godly man trusts God even when he doesn't understand him. He walks by faith, not by sight. A godly man leaves a legacy. He thinks beyond today. Beyond comfort. Beyond pleasure. He asks himself, what will remain when I am gone? He builds values. He builds people. He builds foundations. A godly man knows that success without righteousness is failure. If you want to be a godly man, it starts now. Not tomorrow. Not when life is easier. Not when you feel ready. Now. With one decision. One prayer. One act of obedience. God is not looking for perfect men. He is looking for willing men. Men who will stand. Men who will lead. Men who will obey. Men who will be godly in an ungodly world. And if that man is you, then this is your moment. Stand up. Rise higher. Walk boldly. Be a godly man. A godly man does not wait for approval to do what is right. When everyone else compromises, he stands firm. When truth becomes unpopular, he remains unshaken. When obedience costs him comfort, he pays the price willingly. Because he understands that God's approval is greater than human applause. A godly man guards his mind. He is careful about what he listens to. Careful about what he watches. Careful about the voices he allows to influence him. He knows that what enters the mind eventually shapes the life. He feeds his spirit more than his flesh. He invests in growth, not distractions. He chooses wisdom over entertainment when it matters most. A godly man surrounds himself with the right people. He does not walk with fools and expect wisdom. He does not keep company with corruption and expect purity. Iron sharpens iron. And a godly man seeks brothers who challenge him, correct him, and strengthen his faith. A godly man finishes strong. He does not burn out halfway. He does not give up when the excitement fades. He remains faithful in small things. Faithful in private. Faithful when nobody is rewarding him. Because a godly man understands this truth, the goal is not just to start well. The goal is to finish well. A godly man is consistent. He is the same in public and in private. The same in success and in struggle. The same when he is celebrated and when he is ignored. He does not wear a mask. He lives with authenticity before God. A godly man understands that obedience today shapes freedom tomorrow. Every righteous choice is a seed. And every seed will produce a harvest in time. He stays patient when results are delayed. He stays faithful when rewards are unseen. Because a godly man knows this, God is always working, even in silence. And he chooses to trust, to endure, and to remain faithful, no matter the season. And when his race is over, his life will speak louder than his words. If this message spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a brother who needs encouragement. Let's raise a generation of disciplined, faithful, purpose-driven men. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more powerful motivational content. Like this video to support the message. Share it with someone who needs to hear this today. And comment below, I choose to be a godly man. Your journey starts now.